I just want to point out all summer long, Ben has been, oh, I can't wait for football. I can't wait for football. And now football's back. He's like, fuck it, WNBA.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh?
Welcome into the 50th episode of Better and Green, guys. I'm so excited to be here today. And if you want to know if Better and Green has been profitable, let's just start with last Monday. I put out an article, and no big deal over at bettergreen.com. I just said safe play, both teams to score at plus 115. I mean, that hit, but, it's a safe play, so whatever. So I did a value play, too. Over 2.5 goals at plus 165. I mean, that one hit, too. So it's a value play, but it's still value. I did a risky header, England over 2.5 at plus 650. I mean, that one hit too. It's plus 650, but I mean, we're just out here making money. Unreal. 5 and 6 in the whole article. Guys, I'm pumped, man. 50.
Yeah, dude, you are maybe the most profitable women's World Cup bettor maybe out there. Definitely that I know.
So. Top 1%.
Yeah, Vegas might have you on a short list, my friend.
That's true.
Yeah, you might get limited pretty quickly here. I just hate how it's all in the morning, like at 3 a.m. I read your post and then I forget to do it when I go to bed. I wake up and, Ben's bets won. So I might have to, I don't know. We're on to the final now?
We're on to the finals, yeah. I believe they start Saturday.
Okay. Perfect.
So,
at 3 a.m.
Yes. Yeah, so place it on Friday. But guys, super excited to be here. All of us are profitable on the year so far. So Ethan, how about you kick us off today, man?
Alrighty. I am balls to the wall, preseason football. I'm not doing any of that baseball shit anymore. I think I'm 2-0 maybe on NFL preseason. Could be wrong. Forgot what I gave out last time, but yeah, feeling good. Wyatt was super hot. I'm going to try to channel that a little bit, see if I can go 3-0 here. First play I'm looking at, back to the well with my hometown Detroit Lions, +3 at home against Jacksonville on Saturday. Nationally televised game, which doesn't really matter for preseason, but think it just adds a little extra fire. Like I said, home game. They're catching 3 points. This week they should have Teddy Bridgewater in action for the first time. He'll be rocking number 50, which is going to be awesome, unless they figure something out for him. Wyatt is not liking Teddy, I'm seeing, or maybe
I love Teddy. I think 50 is disgusting.
Oh, it's gross. Oh, it's freaking gross. But he's going to ball in it. We should have Teddy out there. Sudfeld should be a little bit better. And then really liked what I saw out of Adrian Martinez last week. Loved him at K-State. So excited to see what he can keep doing in the preseason. I think he could be a sneaky little undrafted free agent signing for Detroit who could potentially get some playing time at some point, whether it be for Detroit or elsewhere. But yeah, basically just think +3 it's just too many points to be giving Detroit at home again. Think they have a decent preseason squad this year.
Yeah, I looked at that one again. Seems weird to me. They were, I think, +3 as well last week to the Giants, which I thought was weird as well. But they did squeak that one out. They came back from behind and won that game. But I knew you were probably going to bet that one, so I stayed away. It's a weird line, but you are right. Bridgewater will probably get some playing time. But yeah, that 50, I can't get over it. I know they're having some issues with roster numbers and whatever. But yeah, it reminds me of the Devin Gardner 98, and I absolutely hated that at Michigan. So yeah, I will. I already know I am. I will be jumping on Detroit come Saturday, 1 p.m. But I have to bet the Thursday game. I have all preseason as well. I'm not sure what my record on the show is, but overall, my personal betting, I'm 12-4 on the preseason so far. So I've figured out the preseason a little bit. I was a little alarmed to see how high the totals were this week. I was expecting the totals to go down a little bit. But I guess Vegas is thinking the offense guys are getting more experience offensively. They might be forgetting that defense is also getting experience. But I do have no totals. That was just a shocking thing that I wanted to point out. But I have the Thursday game between the Browns and the Eagles. This is the Browns' third game of the preseason because they did play in that Hall of Fame game. And it's a weird line. I feel like the Browns should be closer to a pick 'em, but the Eagles are -3.5. So I'm going to take Philly -3.5 in that one. The reason for this is Cleveland in both their games have given up quite a bit of receiving yards or passing yards. And then Philly has a lot of passing yards that they had on week one. Tanner McKee from Stanford almost threw for 200 yards. They have Marcus Mariota, and then they have Ian Book as well, who will get some playing time. So I think Philly is going to get the job done. It just seems like a very weird line. DTR for Cleveland is very fun to watch right now in the preseason. The dude from UCLA, running quarterback. But I think Philly gets it done. I'll take them on the -3.5.
I like it. I like it. I have all women's sports picks today. World Cup is ending, and WNBA, we have a game I really like in that. I call myself a feminist. I've only ever dated women. I love women. So the first one, the first game.
Speak for yourself, Ben.
Las Vegas Aces versus the New York Liberty. Wyatt, I know you were on this game last time, and the reason I'm in on them is because of what happened last time. The Vegas Aces, I'm taking them on the money line because that was a very close game, and they completely collapsed in the second half, scoring only single digits in both the third and fourth quarter. They ended up losing by 19. The Aces are by far the best team in the league. You're going to get them at a price that you rarely ever see. I mean, the Aces normally are like -3 to 600. You're going to get them, I'm hoping, close to a pick 'em. And then the Liberty, they play the next day. So there's a chance if this game starts going, the Liberty, you need to save a little bit in the tank for tomorrow. Aces, they don't have to worry about that. So I'm going with the Aces money line.
I just want to point out all summer long, Ben, I can't wait for football. I can't wait for football. And now football's back. He's like, fuck it, WNBA.
I can't do preseason, boy. I can't do it.
I love it. Seems like a good bet though, so I can't blame you.
I'll have
make
to
money
do it
on any
next week.
sport. Money all pays the same, so it doesn't matter if you make it on NFL or WNBA or
You're right.
Russian table tennis. My next one is gross. Probably the only time I'll bet on this team all year. I'm gonna take the Tennessee Titans, and I will just lay the money line. They're a 2-point favorite, but I'll just take the money line -135. They're in Minnesota. Minnesota, not a very good preseason team. I believe they're up early in that game against Seattle last week, and then wheels kind of fell off. They ended up losing. This is mostly just a play on Tennessee's quarterback controversy. I think Malik Willis and Will Levis both get a lot of good playing time. I think they both got quite a few series last week. I did not watch that game, but yeah, I just think there's a lot to play for those two. I think the preseason means a little bit more for Tennessee than most other teams just with that. Two young quarterbacks. Tannehill's obviously not going to be the guy much longer. So they really need to figure out who's going to take his spot. So I think -135 is kind of a gift here with a team that probably cares a little bit more than the other.
Love that.
I like it. My second one is, we didn't talk about this on Monday, but the Carolina Panthers with my future quarterback, Bryce Young, and Matt Corral lost 27-0. It's not often you see a preseason game where the team goes scoreless. Usually, I mean, you're playing scrubs on defense for at least the second part of the half, or the second half, and you can't score a point. What's going on there? Super alarming. They are playing the Giants, who went up early on Detroit to collapse in the second half and ended up losing to Detroit. The Panthers are +3, and I'm going to fall for it, and I'm going to take the Panthers at +3. I think they're due for something offensively. Their numbers weren't really that bad. They just couldn't get in the end zone, and I think the coaches really wanted to score. So I think they probably could have. I didn't watch the game, but I'm assuming they probably could have kicked a couple field goals, decided not to. I think they're going to have a huge bounce back game. Offense is going to be a huge priority this week in practice. So I'm going to take the Panthers on the +3. I just don't love the Giants, to be honest. I think they really look terrible, honestly, in the second half of the Lions game. So I think Carolina's going to win this one outright, but I'm going to take them on the plus points.
Get the Panthers, get them with the plus points. Love it. Love it. Say it with me, everybody. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. We're going Australia, +155. Wyatt, you look like my dad.
It's just I wasn't
oh,
expecting
God.
that.
We're going Australia. After a loss, they are still playing at home. They're playing for third place. The participation medal of the World Cup for these guys. I wouldn't really care about this game except Sweden. They had a magical run, and there's nothing left to play for. They've made it to the third place game 3 times already, so it's not like they're in uncharted territory. For Australia, they are. They just lost 3-1 to England, and I think they want to go out on a high note in front of their fans. So Australia, you can get them at plus 155. Hammer it.
I'm gonna join you on that. I like that angle a lot.
Beautiful.
I think Australia will definitely, being the home team, as you pointed out on Monday,
Yep.
probably show up for their fans. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna round it out with a play. I'm probably going to break the streak here because I'm playing it, but Baltimore Ravens money line Monday Night Football minus 155. They've won 19 in a row preseason games. Minus
24 now.
155. What's that?
24 now. Or
20
25 now. They were 24-0. Now they're 25-0.
Wow. Okay, I missed a few years in there.
Yeah, back to 16, I believe.
Minus 155 is
What
a
joke.
gift on a team that can't lose. They can't lose. I mean, I don't have anything more to say. It's probably gonna break the streak. But yeah, minus 155. Come on.
Someone had to do it.
I will be on that hands down. There's not a lot of guarantees in life. That's a guarantee. Baltimore Ravens winning a preseason game. They were 21 and maybe they're 24 now. They were 20-3 against the spread before last week, and they lost. They did not cover the spread. They won 20-19. But yeah, it's still 20-4 against the spread now, and 24-0 in the preseason under Harbaugh. So yeah, quite the record. I thought it was what you said as well. Then I looked it up on Twitter, and it's actually 24-0,
Even better.
25-0 now. Yeah, unreal. So I will be on that.
Hey.
I'll probably dabble with the spread too. Why not? My final play is once again the preseason. It's in the Buccaneers versus the Jets game. The Jets, just like the Browns, are on their third preseason game, so a lot of improvement from week one. The Bucs are on their second game. They lost week one to Pittsburgh, 27-17. Pittsburgh has probably the best preseason roster at quarterback I've ever seen in my life. So I will probably take them against the Bills as well later today, or later that day. But they have Trubisky, Pickett. There's a couple other dudes, all starting quarterbacks. It's unreal at Pittsburgh. But anyways, Tampa Bay battled. They have Wolford, who showed glimpse in at the Rams. They have Trask, and then they have Baker Mayfield. And then against the Jets, obviously you got Wilson and Boyle. Solid quarterbacks. But I'm going to take my luck with Tampa at plus 2.5 in this game. And I just think they get the job done. I also think they're going to win that game outright.
Love it. Love it, man. Tampa, division winners. We have to pick a World Cup winner. We can't go this far and then bitch out at the end and not pick somebody. So I first want to start by saying I apologize to the Latin X group I joined on Monday trying to get ready for our live, because I'm not going with Spain. I'm going with England to win the World Cup. They have yet to lose so far, and they actually won the Euro Cup, I believe is what it's called, the past year. They beat Spain in the process, I believe, in the quarterfinals 2-1. They had dominating offense. They get Lauren Jean back, who had a red card, so she was suspended. Just one of their really good offensive players. She's coming back. Big boost for their offense, and I expect England to win their second major cup in under 12 months.
Wow.
What are the odds on that?
Minus 110.
Nice.
Yeah. Get in on it, boys.
I mean, we got to tell you at this point. Yeah, you're like Baltimore Ravens winning the preseason, Ben winning soccer bets. It's all set in stone. It's all written in the prophecy.
It's just what happened.
Wyatt dominating preseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And
getting wrecked by baseball.
Could it possibly be Ethan dominating trivia?
Probably.
Let's see.
There's only one way to find out. And that is watching our episode on Friday coming out tomorrow. We're doing NFL and fantasy trivia. These two are going to go head to head to battle it out to see who is the king of the gridiron. Make sure you go over to bettergreen.com so you can read our articles coming out over there. Follow us on all socials. We're donating $1 to St. Jude for every subscriber that we get until kickoff. We lost a couple guys. We got to make it up. We want to have a nice little sum to give to St. Jude. Come September 7th, I believe, is kickoff.
Yep, I think you're right.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Thursday,
And
baby.
you got Chiefs and Lions fans right here. There is no better place on YouTube than right here for the next couple weeks. Make sure you guys get in on it, subscribe to us, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, guys.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
You better start listening to the Better and Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top, hey. Shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast, Better and Green.